So, some of you were there when we got Achilles. Some of you have been there when we got Tucker. But not many of you were around when I got Bert. This is Bert. And today, we're going to talk about how I got her. When I was in grade 9, I was getting ready to go to school, and this cat showed up at our front door. And it was a sliding patio door, and it was a pouring down raining day. It was absolutely disgusting outside, and this little drowned rat of a cat showed up at my parents' door, and she didn't want to come in the door, but she just wanted attention. She came right to the door. She obviously was domesticated and was just completely confused, didn't know what to do with herself being out in the rain. And so obviously somebody had taken her out into the country and dropped her off, which is incredibly sad because it happens all the time. When you live in the country, you're always finding cats, and some of them you can tell when they're domesticated and when they're not. And I just think it's a really sad thing for people to do. But anyway, on that tangent, I went to school, and I guess my mom tried to coax her inside all day long, and she would put little bit of food out here and there, and she would come and eat the food on the front patio, but she'd never actually come in the door. And a couple days went by, and I had grown a little bit attached to this cat that kept hanging around by our door, and I decided, I said, that cat's name is Bert. I said, I think that's a good name for a cat. Bert, it's a very good name. Isn't it a good name, baby? Well, after a couple of days, Bert came in to the house, and she was immediately loved, and she was, cleaned up and taking care of herself. And one day she was sitting on a friend's lap, and she was being pet and all this kind of stuff and getting lots of attention. And this friend said, you do know this cat is pregnant, right? Don't go away, baby. Stay with me. So that's how we discovered that Bert was pregnant. She's so pretty. She hadn't been with us for very long, so clearly somebody else had discovered that this cat was pregnant and didn't want to deal with kittens, so just dropped her off out in the country, which was awful. But anyway, we had no idea if Bert was a boy or a girl. People have said since that we maybe should have changed her name, but no, by that point she'd become Bert, and she's just always been Bert to us. Hi, Bert. But Bert was always my cat, and even as she was getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and when she was pregnant, she'd sleep in my bed with me and everything. And actually, this is gross, but she had the first kitten on my bed. Yeah, that was fun. And so we were able to very carefully, because you can't touch the babies, but we had to use towels and everything, and we moved her to her birthing suite that we had set up. But that's the story of Bert, and I've had her ever since. So she's 14-ish years old, and she's a little crotchety now, and she gets mats in her fur. But I try to keep her brushed and give her lots of attention. But there's my girl. Hey, Bert. Hey, Bert. She's very affectionate when she's not busy being crotchety. Where are you? There you are. And that is the story of my Bert. And I love her very much. And she loves me. Filming kitties is very hard. I finished my painting, by the way. Do you want to see it?